Sarva Sankalpa Sannyasi, one who has given up all sankalpa, all the thoughts rising in your mind regarding the pleasures of the world outside, desiring one object after another. This is called the agitations of the mind whipped up by your own desires. Yeah, I want that. And then you think for a few moments of that and you say, that alone is not sufficient, this also must be there. And that also must be there. And then you give up the whole thing and say, no, not this, but I want that. It goes on. From morning till evening your mind is creating sankalpa after sankalpa. Thought after thought. Imaginary, fancied situations in which you hope and expect to gain a great happiness in the world outside. One who has given up all that sankalpa, so then the mind has become quiet. Sarva sankalpa sannyasi, yogaarudha tadochade. That's one whose mind is become quiet and his sense organs become passive. No more gushing out to embrace and indulge and discover happiness in the sense indulgences. Indulgences in the sense objects. At that time you can say, yes, my mind has come under my control. Yogaarudha tadochade. Then you can say that you are arudhavan. You have mounted the steed of the mind. When such a situation is described, where you become master of your own mind, and when the teacher says and shows that you can become the master of your mind, from which thereafter will implicitly obey your wishes, every student says, teacher, please, please take me there. Meaning, it's the teacher's responsibility must take you to that state in you. There are foolish teachers who promise them that, yes, you get on my back, I will take you to heaven. I mean, heaven or whatever the reality. They are called mule teachers, transport teachers. No, every honest teacher in every scripture declares that I cannot help you. It is an evolutionary progress. Each one will have to acquire it for himself. Uddhared atmanatman. Uddhared, you lift by yourself. Uddhared atman. Lift yourself by yourself. Something that generally we say, how can I lift myself by my shoelace? That is the only way. And having lifted a little into the higher values of life, natmanam avasadayet, don't again drop down the old level. Preciously maintain the improvement that you are gaining. Something like in mountaineering. The mountaineering institutes will have no staircase or a lift. But from every window there will be a substantial rope hanging down. Every student and the professor must go up by the rope. Why? There is an exercise for them. And come down by the rope. Thus they are trained, everything theoretical class and practical application, and the training when it is sufficiently satisfactory, then the teacher takes those who have passed the exam, those students for actual mountaineering exercise. He has been told of everything, every possibility of difficulties that might arise en route. How to relax, how to gain strength, everything has been said. And now everybody is going up. One of the student is a little fat fellow. Therefore, when everybody has gone up, this boy also gone up, the teacher slowly goes from behind. Let us say the boy has already gone 20-25 feet above. And having reached there, he is hanging and he says, "Sir, I am tired." What can the teacher say? We have told you what to be done. Push your thumb into some crevice and relax. And the relaxation will revive you and then slowly go. The boy tries to do it and says, "No, sir, I can't. I am very tired. I am very tired." Now what can the teacher? Teacher himself is hanging. Teacher cannot take him up. So he can only encourage him. Come on, you can. I have told you that every one of your classmates have gone up and you can come. It's a short distance only. Come up. He says, "No, sir, I have decided to go down." Then carefully go down. "No, sir, I can't carefully go down. I'm going to leave both the hand." What can the teacher say? "Okay, you leave. We will come down and collect you in a basket." Right? 25 feet already on top. And if you leave it, much safer to be on the ground. In such cases, if you have not the guts to face that exhaustion and still fight it out and go up, if you are not ready to do that, then better remain down below and watch others going up. You don't try to go, because one fall is probably the total disaster. In the same way, having lifted yourself a little, let us say, from ego and egocentric desires and become tuned up to the Lord in devotion, don't drop down. Uddhared atmanatmanam, lift yourself by yourself. Natmanam avasadayed, having lifted at least some amount of spiritual growth, don't try to fall back again to the old immoral ways of living.